That nonsense you just garbaged out your mouth.
It's not about
might
saying
work on
nonsense.
Facebook.
It's not about saying nonsense. It's a nonsense.
It might
You
work
try
on
to
Facebook.
escape. Answer me.
Okay,
Put her in context.
If you shut up, I will.
Yes, you speak.
Right.
Don't say nonsense.
Well, shut up
it's
and I
not
will.
nonsense. I
Shut up
gave you
and
the
I will.
verse. I know you, Hamza.
Yeah, well, if you know me, you wouldn't come with this line because it's only going one way.
Okay, we shall see.
There's a hole,
Well,
and you're going down it.
we shall see.
He said to me, what are your issues with Christianity? I bought one, which is original sin.
I'm going to debunk it now.
All right, let me debunk it.
All right. I'd like to hear this because I've never heard it being debunked.
Right, okay. What does the prophet say about this? You have to now renounce, never bring that back again against Christianity. Yeah, I'm going to speak. I'm reading to you Psalm 51, verse 5. Yeah, verse 5. Behold, I was brought forth in iniquity. This is David. Read it, take it notes, and don't ever use that. You could not become a Christian because the original sin. What David is saying, behold, I was brought forth in iniquity, and in sin my mother conceived me. So a child is inherited the original sin from our womb, from the womb of our mother. Every child is born with that nature of a fallen nature.
What does that verse mean?
Yeah?
What does that verse mean?
What do you believe? And David, what was it? What did he have to say that?
Listen, relax.
Hold on.
No, you relax.
I'm answering you.
It doesn't matter.
I'm answering
It doesn't matter.
you.
It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna deal.
I'll tell you
I'm
why.
gonna deal with
I'll
you.
tell you why.
I'm gonna deal. You
I'll tell
can't.
you why it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna.
Okay, Jordan, just ask him what does
please,
that mean?
Please. He's a big man. He can answer for himself. He's God. He can understand what he's reading. So you don't have to speak for him. I will speak to you. Don't worry.
How's he going to answer the question I'm
Okay,
asking
so
you?
I'm saying to you,
How is he going to
read
answer the
verse
question I'm asking you?
5 and verse 6.
How is he
So
going to answer
here,
that question?
David, what happened? David has taken someone.
Can I respond with
yeah,
a verse?
Go on.
Can I respond with a verse?
Yeah.
This is Ezekiel 18:20. The son shall not bear the iniquity
You
of
see-
the father.
Wait, shut up.
Neither shall the father bear the iniquity of the son.
Okay.
That's in the Bible.
Let's deal about
So
two.
that means
Let's
that-
deal about those two verses. Yeah.
Yes.
Can you first make sense? I will come to that. You have to know, in the Jews in Israel, there were laws were given by God where will lead to death. Many who committed certain sins, they will die because of what they have committed. So sometimes the children will be affected by those laws, but this does not deal with the original sin.
Where does the prophet say
So
that?
here, David is dealing.
Where does the prophet say
Hold on. This verse, David is dealing with original sin because is going in a womb. A womb, a child does not exist yet in the physical. So he addressing the original sin. And he says clear.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
No, unless
wrong.
you don't.
You're wrong.
So give me.
You're wrong.
Give me the context,
Oh, give me the
Hamza.
context. Okay.
Give me the context.
Okay, it's talking.
Let's read.
You need to calm down a bit, though.
If you shut up, I'll answer you.
This is just me.
No,
Sorry.
it's a bit-
So basically, what I'm saying,
just asked me to answer you.
we're gonna go.
And you're still
You're gonna
talking.
come. You're gonna come.
this? What's
So I'm making a clear point. Because unless you give me the context of what David is saying, then you are just misguiding people.
Yeah.
You are saying things you don't understand. There are in the Leviticus, there are many laws were given
So afterwards,
that will
are you
lead
going
to
address
death.
the verse I gave you where it says you can't bear this?
But that's what I'm addressing that. I'm addressing
Okay.
that already. What I'm saying about those verses, there were laws given to the Jew, to Israel, that will lead people to be killed, to be destroyed. And Ezekiel was addressing these laws. He was not addressing the original sin.
Talking rubbish.
He was not addressing the original sin.
You're talking rubbish.
You have, first of all, to put in context what David is saying. He's saying, from the womb of his mother, it was conceived. in iniquity.
What does
It
that
was
mean?
brought
What does that mean?
forth in sin.
What does that mean?
So a child is saying
What does that
a
mean?
child bear
Let me ask you a question.
nature
Let me ask you a question.
of sin.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll give you the time
okay.
to talk now.
Okay. So if a baby's mother is a prostitute, is that baby conceived in iniquity?
No.
No.
Sorry. What I did not want to answer that. What I wanted to say.
What happened then?
Hold on. Regardless.
No. I'm asking you a specific question.
I'm answering.
Well, no, you're not.
No, I'm
You said
ask-
everyone. I'm
no,
asking you a specific question.
I'm saying to you.
No, I'm not interested in that.
Please.
I'm asking you a very simple question.
Here,
If a baby is conceived,
we are talking about baby.
if a baby's mother is a prostitute, is that baby conceived in iniquity?
Let me answer, Hamza. Let me answer. And my answer is, regardless,
Yes or no?
that woman, she's a prostitute, or the mother or the father
One more
is
question.
pure.
You're not answering my question.
Is a pure.
You're not answering my question.
They are
You're
not
not answering my
prostitutes.
question.
Regardless,
You're not answering my question.
any child is born
You're not answering my question.
is bearing the original sin. That's why Jesus said, who accused me of sin?
How do you know what
Because
Jesus
Jesus, the only one who did not commit sin, he said to Israel, who accused me of sin?
How do you know what Jesus said?
He accused,
How do you know what Jesus
me
said?
of sin.
How do you know what Jesus said?
So I've answered
No.
you.
No.
I've answered
No. How do you know what Jesus said? How do you know what Jesus said?
I've answered you.
How do you know what Jesus
Yes
said?
or no?
Hamza.
You danced around.
Hamza.
How do you know what
The
Jesus said?
scriptures are our evidence of the history of things that happened.
Okay, so you believe.
So when I said
Okay.
Jesus, he said, who
How
accused
do you know
me
what
of
Jesus said?
sin? Because
How do you know what Jesus said?
there's a history telling us
What
what
history?
took place.
What history?
The history is every event that took place in ancient
How do you know
times.
this?
Where's the proof?
Wait, what is this history you're talking about?
No, don't play me around.
No, I'm playing you around.
I'm answering.
Playing you around like a yo-yo, mate.
Everything what we say,
I'm gonna play with you.
We are taking the context from
No.
what we've got.
How do you know what Jesus said?
What we've got.
How do you know what Jesus
what
said?
we've got. And what we've got is the Holy Scriptures.
All right.
The Bible,
Why those-
the Bible tell the truth
Why do you believe the Bible says?
about Christ.
Why do you
and
believe
that's
that-
what we believe, and that's
So
why we stand.
why do you believe the Bible's a reliable source of
It
information?
is reliable.
Why?
Because the Bible put in
You can
context.
come, you can
Oh,
come.
no, it's all right. Don't worry.
He's amening you. He's amening you.
The Bible put in context every history of
Why-
mankind.
why do you believe-
Listen, I'm
No,
answering
no.
you. I'm answering
You know.
The Bible, we can test the Bible in our time.
Go on then.
Because the Bible is about the history of Israel.
That's right.
The nation of Israel. All the Bible is about God with the people of Israel and the prophet he gave to Israel. And the prophecy is spoken to the prophet, to the Israel. And every prophecies that the prophet has spoken came to pass. Today, God even prophesies Israel will be destroyed, will be scattered around the world. Israel, that nation never existed again. They were scattered all over the world. And as God has prophesied, as God,
I'd like to hear you
as
explain his point, 'cause I don't understand
hold
what
on,
he's saying.
as God prophesies, Israel will be brought back, will be revived again, and it had come to pass.
And it will get
So we
destroyed.
can
Well done.
testify today the Bible, every prophecy is true.
That's right.
Israel is there, is our testimony, because the name of Israel is a divine name. It belonged to the God of Israel. That's why Israel needed to be restored.
Preach it,
And
preach it.
that's what it is.
Preach
So
it.
I'm saying the Bible is true based on the nation of Israel.
All right.
And the city of Israel, Jerusalem, is the city of the great king. Jesus said, don't swear in Israel because the city of the great king. That is a city where he will sit down, he will rule the world. So we know the Bible is true. And Israel is our mirror. Is our mirror. So that's what it is. Yes. So don't go down that way.
Oh.
That is the real history.
All right.
So let's address the
No, no,
original
no, no,
sin.
no, 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 no.
Original
No, no, no,
sin.
no, 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 no.
Original sin.
No, 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 no.
I've given
No, 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 no.
you the
Oh,
verse.
forget,
You have not
You're wasting time. You're wasting time.
Answer
You're wasting
me.
time.
Answer me.
You're wasting time. I let you speak. I let you speak. I let you speak and interrupt. One second. Listen. Okay, first thing, let's understand one thing. That might work on Facebook. That nonsense you just garbaged out your mouth might work on Facebook.
It's not about saying nonsense. It's a nonsense.
It might
you
work
try
on
to
Facebook.
escape. Answer me. Put her in context.
If you shut up, I will.
Yes, speak. Don't say nonsense.
Well, shut up
it's
and I
not
will.
A nonsense. I
Shut
gave
up
you
and
the
I will.
verse. I gave you the verse. It's not a nonsense.
Shut up.
It's not with me. It doesn't work with me.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
speak. All right. So you have to be composed.
Are you going to
You have to be composed.
I have to be composed.
And speak. If you want to give me a verse, put into context the verse.
Right.
That's what I want to say.
Are you going to shut up?
I'm listening.
All right, listen and don't interrupt me. Yeah?
Speak. I want the truth. People to know the truth.
Okay.
That's what I'm here.
So what was my question I asked you?
I was not talking to you. I was talking to him.
No, I just asked you a question.
You asking me
What was the
why
question?
the Bible? Why do I believe the Bible is true?
No. What was the first question I asked you?
You remind me.
How do you know what Jesus said?
Yes.
Okay, where does Jesus speak in the Old Testament?
Where does Jesus speak in the Old Testament?
Yes.
Okay. Let me.
Let me Google it.
I'm not gonna Google. I'll go to the scriptures. I'm not a small Christian. Islam cannot stand before Christianity.
Small Christian.
Yes, sir.
Islam cannot stand before Christianity. Christianity is the truth. No, it's not the truth. So I'm gonna read you.
The Old Testament.
I'm gonna read you the Old Testament.
Where Jesus speaks.
Jesus is saying,
This is not.
"You seek the scriptures. The same scripture make
No,
a mention of me."
No.
So he's claiming all the scriptures is his.
So you're going to
He
give
talks about
Jesus
it.
words. You're going to give Jesus
So-
words.
No.
Hold on. Hold on.
What you've done?
Hold on.
No. I'm not going to hold on.
Hold on.
I'm not going to hold on. Yeah.
Let me
I'm
read.
not gonna hold on.
Let me gonna read the
No,
scripture.
because
It's
you're
not my word. I'm
Okay,
gonna read the
but
prophet.
you don't need to.
I have to
You don't
read the
need to.
prophet.
You don't need to.
I have to read
You
the
don't need
prophet.
to.
I have to read
You
the
don't need
prophet.
to.
Let me read the prophet.
No.
Let me read the prophet.
No. Because you're answering
You
the
don't
question
want
I'm
your
asking.
brothers to know the truth.
Okay, my brothers
I'm
know
gonna
the truth,
speak.
and my sisters know the truth.
I'm gonna speak.
Okay.
I'm gonna speak the
Okay.
word of the prophet.
No, but you're answering the question not been asked
I'm
you.
gonna speak the word of the prophet.
No, you can't do that. You got to
speak-
validate what you're saying.
I'm gonna speak the word of the prophet.
You can't.
That's what we need to know. That's what we need to know. You ran away last time. Now you're running away. Why can't you stand the truth? You see, he's running away. He's running away.
Well done, brother.
Hamza is running away. It's me. He does not. He's running away from the truth.
You don't
I
let
gave
him
him
talk.
the
This
verse.
is brother.
50.
You are for 40 minutes. You talk by yourself only.
Okay. So this guy here, he wanted to talk about Christianity,
Don't let nobody to talk.
and thus I give him a chance. I didn't realize he was a pigeon of the
He's
park.
running away. Why is he
Yeah,
running away?
right.
That you don't let nobody
He's
to
running
speak.
away.
He's still math, no.
You cannot run away from me, Hamza.
So anyway, so he asked a
He's
question
running away.
about original sin.
I'm a man.
And he brought up a verse in the Bible where David.
I'm talking to him. I'm talking. He's running away. He's running away. Yes. I speak not my word. I speak the prophet. If the
Okay.
prophet who came
So
before
anyway,
Muhammad
so he brought up the
speak
question
word,
with regards
then Muhammad sinned against
original sin,
Allah. Muhammad
and he
has
brought a
to be
verse up in
right.
Psalms 51, which speaks about David being born in iniquity. Now it's talking about the state of his mother, and that she wasn't. One of the explanations is that she wasn't moral in that sense. Okay. Now Jordan responded with the verse in Ezekiel, where it says, "The son shall not bear the iniquity of the father, nor shall the father bear the iniquity of the son," which basically means there is no inherited sin. Clearly. Then he starts trying to quote Jesus, saying Jesus said this, Jesus said that. So the next question is a clear one that you all know I'm going to ask him. Why do you believe the Bible is a reliable source of information?
You don't have the umbrella.
And then he says it's historically correct. Now we all know for 2 years on my YouTube channel, we've done the historicity of the Bible, the New Testament, every gospel, every epistle, every letter, going through all the manuscript evidence. The last thing the New Testament is historical. According to the Christian scholarship,
And I will give you rain.
there's another mental Christian here. Okay. So anyway, so the point here is this. According to Christian scholarship, the authors of the Gospels are anonymous. You don't know who was there, who was not there, who was eyewitnesses, who wasn't eyewitnesses. So they cannot quote the New Testament as historical information, as history, even went to prophecy. Now, there's 4 prophecies in the Bible that refute the idea of what they're claiming. Prophecies against Christians. So if any Christian wants to claim prophecy is some kind of evidence for them, prophecy is against them. First thing, the prophecy of 9:6, where it speaks about a child virgin shall give birth to a child. But he should be called Emmanuel. He should be called Everlasting Father. He should be called Prince of Peace. And they say this is Jesus. Well, Jesus, alas, said he hath not come with peace. So clearly Jesus is not the Prince of Peace. There's a prophecy that speaks about he shall be bruised for our iniquities, crushed for our transgressions, or something like that. Yeah? But then it says he shall see his descendants, he shall see his children. So that can't be talking about Jesus. Then you have a prophecy in Ezekiel that says when the temple's rebuilt, animal sacrifice will recommence. Well, if that's recommencing, then you've lost the idea of an atonement, unblemished lamb and Jesus. Yeah? And the other prophecy is where Jesus tells his disciples, you will see my return. You standing here shall see my return. Well, those disciples are dead in the ground and they didn't see his return. So that's 4 prophecies against them. Anyway, welcome to Speaker's Corner. Assalamu alaikum.